I have here a fantastic new shake that contains so many vitamins and so many nutrients that you can get your entire daily allowance with one shake a day. Here I have a multivitamin. It contains an excess of your daily needs for vitamins and minerals. Just swap 3 meals a day for 2 of these and 1 meal a day, and the weight will literally fall off. Trust me, I've been there. I was massive and I lost tons of weight, all thanks to Herbalife. Take 3 tablets a day, swap 3 meals a day for 1 multivitamin, 2 pints of milk and 1 meal, and the weight will literally fall off. A lot quicker than recommended, but who cares? You're a crash dieter anyway. What's in the shake? Well, I can't exactly tell you that, but all I know is that it's full of goodness, and it's all of what your body needs to make sure that you lose weight and stay healthy. Basically, it's just full of goodness. This multivitamin contains dozens of vitamins and minerals to help you lose weight, but the main are vitamin B12, vitamin C, and omega-3s, which can be taken separately, which may help speed fat loss by helping fat metabolism and stabilising blood sugar levels. All this for just £80 for your first course, and then a substantial amount thereafter. But don't worry about the cost. With all this, I'm throwing in plenty of feedback and help from me, your wellness coach. All this for £20 every couple of months. And sure, you could listen to someone who's been on a weekend course and knows more about a multi-level marketing system and business models than nutrition, but then again, you'll probably find more valuable and sophisticated information online or from a qualified nutritionist. So after all that, what do you find more attractive? Is it any wonder why people still go for Herbalife? Welcome to week 3 of investigating Herbalife. Welcome to week 3 of investigating Herbalife. We initially started our investigation into Herbalife with a completely non-biased approach. However, the deeper we got, the more information we found. We started to uncover deceptive information and a business model that spreads like a virus. Ultimately, we found that people are simply won over by the charm of the distributors and the convenience of Herbalife. Sure, you could swap 2 meals a day for anything, sand, milk, as described earlier, and you will definitely lose weight, which is great, but a problem arises. When you cut your calories to that extent, a hormone called leptin, which correlates to your body fat, will reduce as your body fat reduces. Now, if this reduces too quickly, your body will go into starvation mode. This means that your muscle tone will drop, you will lose muscle mass from your shoulders and your neck, as described later, and you'll start to store fat centrally, so your body has a plentiful supply of fat as it fears for starvation. Your body then starts to react to food very differently. It starts to see food as not available in abundance, so any calories that it gets, it will store as much as possible. So that's why you get the typical trend with yo-yo dieters who will lose a lot of weight and then gain an excess amount. We spoke to various people who had already tried Herbalife products, and their results were almost identical. They were attracted to Herbalife because 1, of the convenience, 2, because of the charm of the distributors. Sure, they might have lost weight very quickly, maybe a stone in a month or something like that, but then they quickly plateaued. They lost muscle mass around their shoulders, their neck, etc. They experienced depression, mood swings, headaches, lightheadedness, severe hunger. One person actually found that to compensate, he was smoking and drinking a hell of a lot more coffee than he used to. He was also running 5 miles a day. However, the distributor didn't even take a wellness evaluation, which we know is already heavily flawed, before giving him the products. He was then effectively running himself into the ground, running 5 miles a day on just 1 meal a day and 2 shakes. He shortly after lost muscle mass around his shoulders, his neck, his upper arms, etc. And this correlates to an increase in the stress hormone called cortisol and a decrease in the sex hormone called testosterone. He then had the initiative to avoid paying a substantial amount for Herbalife, to swap Herbalife for just 2 normal protein shakes a day, and he had exactly the same results. This indicates therefore that the reactions to Herbalife or Herbalife products aren't actually anything to do with what's within the products, but it's more the extreme calorie deficit that you're put under. But we're missing one case study, and that's mine. Check out my results from supplementing with Herbalife products. Before I went on Herbalife, I weighed 87 kilos and I was 6.7% body fat. My biceps measured 41.5 centimeters, my chest 109.5 centimeters, and my thighs 60 centimeters. But all this changed drastically. Got up to 9%. Fucking Herbalife, man. Got up, yeah. Got up to 9%? Yeah. What? 6.7. That's good.
22 in it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 22.
I had an increase in body fat percentage of 3%. I lost an inch from my biceps. I lost 5 centimeters from my chest. And this seems like a pretty significant change, and it is. I myself was shocked, but they do make sense. My body weight stayed the same at 87 kilos. I lost a significant amount of muscle mass around my chest and my biceps, and my body fat percentage increased. It makes sense because for my body weight to stay the same and my muscle mass to reduce, my fat would have to go up. And you probably see, if we compare the two videos, the difference between my body before Herbalife and after. So I then contacted other personal trainers and nutritionists to get their perspective on what happened, and they themselves also weren't surprised. The term that kept on coming up was empty calories. An empty calorie is a food source which, for the amount of calories available, doesn't contain a very good amount of micronutrients or macronutrients. And if you think that I'm over exaggerating how business savvy these distributors are, next time you meet one, have a conversation with them. Then analyze the ratio between how much they talk about a rather simple business model and the complex subject of nutrition. I bet you that the amount they talk about the business and trying to get you on board as a distributor, advertising to you that you can make money via doing the same thing, will be vast in comparison to how much they talk about nutrition, which is a far greater subject than a pyramid scheme or multi-level marketing model. But let's get back to the convenient factor. We're about to show you how to make your own protein shake containing whey protein and all the vitamins and minerals that you need for your daily activities. So this is how you make your own meal replacement shake. You can already tell that this has taken me less than a minute to prepare. We've got some ice cubes, some spinach, which is relatively tasteless in the shake. We've got our strawberries, our berries, blueberries. And here we have a multivitamin, right? But obviously this isn't going to taste nice in a shake. So what we have done is we've got a multivitamin powder, which you can get from Go Nutrition or myprotein.co.uk for, and it works out about 4p per serving, so it's basically it's nothing. We've then got 25 to 30 grams of whey protein, and also our BCAAs, our branched chain amino acids, which are literally like a gatekeeper. If you don't have these in your diet, if you don't have enough branched chain amino acids or essential amino acids, you will not be able to absorb protein, you will not be able to metabolize it effectively. Okay, and the other fact is, look at all this real food. We've got coconut milk, skim milk here, like I said, exactly the same amount of calories, but it's, you know, arguably cheaper, and it's richer in vitamins and minerals. But as well as that, it contains real food. So all you need to do is, well, let's add our milk to start off with. Then we're going to add our spinach, which is great for a source of antioxidants. We stabilise free radicals and unwanted chemical reactions going on inside the body. We then have our berries, and the good thing about berries is that they're low GI, and what this means is that they don't spike insulin levels, and when you're not spiking insulin levels, you're not gaining fat. We've then got our coconut milk, which is a great source of good fats. Now, if you don't want your shake too thick, I'd recommend adding some water. And after that, we can add our powder. So we've got whey protein here and our multivitamin powder. Make your own meal replacement shake. It tastes fresh, we use real ingredients, it costs exactly the same price, and it's just as convenient. And it tastes great too.
And that brings us to the end of our 3-week journey into investigating Herbalife. We found significant flaws in their methods of client analysis, calculating my body fat percentage to be 3 times what it actually is. And after taking a closer look into their product, it was revealed to us that it was overpriced and lacking in quality. Ultimately, a DIY alternative will leave your wallet no lighter, your hormones stable, and your waistline slimmer. The distributors seemed enthusiastic in their approach to their clients, but their poor nutritional knowledge unfortunately left unstable and occasionally unsafe results. But before we leave you, subscribe to our channel and keep in touch with our future documentaries.